as a conflict has now defined
In the news, remains of Monarch Robert Loolo found by police 2 years after he was kidnapped. Senators back criminal charges against President Jair Bolsonaro over his handling of the devastating COVID pandemic. US Open champion Raducanu sails first match win since victory at Flushing Meadows. Details shortly. This is TOS Television, your digital first Pan-African news network. I am Merciful Ajinamo, and you are watching TOS News 360. We begin with Nigeria, where the Rivers State Police Command said it has recovered the remains of Chief Robert Namene Loolo, the Paramount Ruler of Luuwa community in NyoKhana district of Khana local government, who was kidnapped 2 years ago. The DPO of Bori Police Station, Inspector Bako Agbasim, and his team exhumed the decomposed body of Chief Robert at a creek linking Luuwa, Bera and Bani communities on Monday, October 25th. It was reported that Chief Robert was kidnapped from his residence on the 27th of June 2019 by irate youths of the community. President Muhammadu Buhari in Abuja on Tuesday at the flag-off of the 4th International Conference on Safe Schools Declaration said more than 12 million Nigerian children, mostly girls, are traumatized and afraid of going to school as a result of the incessant attacks on the education system. The president, who was represented by his Chief of Staff Ibrahim Gambari, said bandits, kidnappers and terrorists now invade educational facilities at will to abduct unsuspecting students in large numbers in places like Chibok, Dapchi, Boniyadi, Afaka, Kagora and Jangembe in Borno, Yobe, Kaduna, Niger and Zamfara State respectively. Still in security, bandits operating in the eastern part of Sokoto State have reportedly imposed levies on villages, threatened them to pay before next Friday or risk being attacked. According to a resident of the area, the villagers are also barred from their farms by the bandits pending payment of the prescribed levies. It was gathered that some of the communities had settled the bandits while others are working towards paying. The Nigerian Senate on Tuesday during plenary condemned in strong terms a proposal by the Federal Ministry of Health to borrow $200 million under the malaria program to enable it to purchase mosquito nets in the 2022 budget. However, a member of the Senate Committee on Health, Gershom Basi, opposed the move by the ministry during the 2022 budget defense of the Federal Ministry of Health. European Union diplomats in Sudan have sought to meet with the deposed Prime Minister Abdallah Hamdok, noting that he is the only recognized constitutional leader of the transitional government. In a statement, the EU said it is paramount for the ambassadors based in Khartoum to be able to communicate with the Prime Minister. It also called for the release of all political detainees and unfettered humanitarian access throughout the country. This is your digital first Pan-African news network, TOS Television, and you are watching TOS News 360. More of Africa plus global business and sports stories when we return. Stay with us. Thanks for staying. Still on Africa, according to the International Federation of the Red Cross, dozens of people have died in the past few weeks in Benin from flood-related incidents. It says in a situation report that about half of the country was also affected by the heavy rains. Homes, schools and other infrastructure, including bridges, have been damaged or destroyed by the flood, with rains intensifying in the past 2 weeks. According to local security sources in Mozambique, locals in Cabo Delgado province confirmed they uncovered decapitated bodies of 7 people on Monday, including a 3-year-old child. The first 2 victims were killed in the village of Lumumwa when they were looking for water, according to residents. Cabo Delgado is rich in natural gas but has been terrorized since 2017 by armed insurgents, with some attacks claimed by the extremist group Islamic State. On the international scene, Brazilian senators on Wednesday voted to recommend charging President Jair Bolsonaro over his handling of the devastating COVID pandemic. The Senate panel backed a report calling for charges against Bolsonaro, including crimes against humanity, after 600,000 deaths from coronavirus, a crime the president has since denied. In business, the group managing director of the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, Mele Kyari, has said Nigeria's demand for petroleum products is expected to grow from 15.1 million metric tons in 2020 to 17.3 million by 2025. Kyari said this is on Tuesday at the 15th OTL Africa Downstream Week 2021 in Lagos. He said the country needs a refining capacity of about 1.52 million barrels per stream day to meet its PMS requirement in the next 4 years. In sports, US Open champion Emma Raducanu sealed her first match win since a victory at Flushing Meadows in the Transylvania Open in Romania on Tuesday, defeating Polona Hercog 4-6, 7-5, 6-1 in the first round. Raducanu came back from a set down to fight hard in this difficult match, exhibiting a fighting character that drove her to success in New York. And that is TOS News 360 on your digital first Pan-African news network. For more updates, visit www.tostvnetwork.com. Follow and like our social media handles on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. And remember to subscribe on YouTube. Do stay with us and enjoy more programs on TOS Television Network. I am Merciful Ajinamo. Many thanks for watching.